Hi everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome back to the Battlefield 4 campaign. This is the final mission, and I have someone with me today. Would you like to introduce yourself again?
Yo, this is Randy once again.
Robot Randy, back again. He just did a multiplayer video with me. The mouse you see on your screen, that is not yours. That is mine. For some reason, the game does not take that out of the cinematic sequence, so I was trying to hide it, and then not only does then I realized, like, oh, why would I want to hide it? I've got to show how messed up this game is in some regard. Uh, and then that noise you just heard is all my achievements hitting at once. I, man, this game. I don't know why. I just played this in single player like a week before, and now it decides all the achievements are there because there are achievements on Origin now.
I mean, I think they'd at least find the time while they're sailing to the Suez Canal to shove all the broken planes and shit off the deck, but I don't know, maybe it's asking a bit too much.
Nah, they didn't have a Vietnam kind of situation on their hands yet. But, oh man, we get more close-ups of these people, and just, this entire sequence is supposed to be one of those really awe-inspiring things, and the entire time I'm just stuck in the dumb character action that's going on. Like, this, record, nah, fuck it. We'll let Hannah do this. Like,
I got it. Oh, you got it, okay.
Such a good friend. Such a good friend.
Alright, Snake, this is one for the record books. The world's first Halo jump.
I'm gonna send Irish down first to make sure it's okay for you.
Well, yeah, but if he's the black guy, so he'll die first if you send him down.
Yeah. Well, that just means he's singing or whatever. I gotta go. Yeah.
If he's singing, then he stays up and helps you out.
Yeah, and then he becomes the DARPA chief.
Hannah's a paramedic, I guess.
Uh-huh. Well, she is a medic.
Yeah, okay. And Pac is Major Zero, I guess.
Yeah. By the way, you don't have to run out of this. You can just stay here forever.
Oh, yeah. I thought, like, I hit W when I was playing. I thought it was automatic because I waited a bit.
Yeah, so did I, actually. There, I was like, fuck it. Because this section here is all automatic. You can't control anything here. Except for this. You can fire this while you're coming down.
Oh, nice.
I kept trying to zoom in, and I'm wondering why this won't let me do it. But this game is kind of weird about when it will and won't let you fire stuff, because you'll see later in the video, I will do something that I could not repeat on my second time through the level.
Yeah, this has some, like, really weird, like, gating in it. Like, just a bunch of invisible walls if you run up too far, like, leaving anyone behind.
Oh, yeah. There's invisible walls, there's the doors that you have to open, but it will not let you open them until certain people say certain things and enough time has passed.
Right.
It's all sorts of stuff, and this level is really atrocious towards it. I'm trying to find a weapon we really haven't used here, and I'm not finding anything, and I'm like, the UTS.
UTS, space gun.
Yeah, give me that space shotgun, please. I'm going to keep the SCAR on hand here, and I decided that I'm going to double up on grenade launchers. But look at this. I literally cannot leave this area. If I got on the ladder, I probably would have been close enough to die to that.
What difficulty is this on? Hard?
This is on normal.
Oh.
I was not going to challenge. I wasn't going to challenge myself to play this game.
Hard is not a challenge. Like, the only section I had trouble on hard was the after leaving the prison, like the radio tower bit or whatever, before you get on the cable car.
Yep, yeah.
That one's a real bastard.
It can be. I tried to do that section, but everyone seemed immune to sniper rifle rounds, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for these guys to get up here, because there's two snipers that appear on the bridge there, and I just couldn't get them to appear. I realized you gotta move up just a little bit, and then they'll pop in. See them?
That's what your grenade launcher's for.
Yeah, I'm saving some of that ammo. So you see the snipers here. But yeah, that guy... Whatever, I got him. The SCAR is actually one of my favorite assault weapons in the multiplayer. It's pretty strong, it does decent damage, but in single player it has such limited ammo and you have to hit these guys enough times to kill them that it's actually not really great, because these guys spend so much time behind cover.
Yeah, I'm sure you've said this before, but I've always found it really shitty that you can't change your attachments or anything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Some variety would be nice.
And someone mentioned it in the thread early on when I mentioned that you could not change those, that, like, isn't a big part of this game supposed to be, hey, you can, mess with the guns in different ways.
Yeah.
And the game just says, no, fuck you to that.
Are there any shotguns that have slug rounds rather than buckshot?
In the campaign, the
Yeah.
USAS does.
Okay.
and it's kind of okay. It's got an ACOG scope on it though.
Gross.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting that it's a fully automatic shotgun. I keep using it like semi-auto.
Yeah.
Uh, so here's some destruction for you.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't on that radio tower.
Yeah.
Radio mast.
Garrison's well-known love of ham radio operation may have done him in there.
Oh, rest in peace. I always went up the right side, like that platform up there. Can you choose not to go that way? Or
Yes, you can fight completely down here if you want to.
Oh.
But I actually would suggest going up there. What I did in my second run through this level is I took the Type 88 here.
Yeah, just
the
take
LMG. I pick one
LMG
up.
and go to town.
Yeah, and just
LMG
go.
and grenade launchers.
Oh yeah, you just go up there and screw people over. It's actually a really good spot to go. I would suggest it heavily. And right there, by the way, you saw that thing said Navy on it, right? In this game,
Yeah.
You're a Marine in this game, am I right?
I don't know. You're a shooty man.
I'm a shooty man, correct. Bam. It looks like the grenade impact is really short in this. I forgot about that. I thought there was a pretty significant distance, but I was trying to impact that guy.
Are you sorry? Are you showing off the dog tags and stuff too, like the collectibles?
No. I only picked up one, and it's actually I haven't picked up any in the Let's Play.
There's like one weird ass one up here, like on top of this plane or whatever the fuck that is, vertibird.
Yeah.
To your left, it's like on top of one of the wings.
Is it? That's interesting. Because when I came through here, that was definitely I heard the noise because you know how it makes like a very slight like ringing noise when you're
jingly
nearby.
Thing. It's like a Nern root.
Yeah, it's Nernroot. And was that man on fire when he ran down there or what?
Probably. I wasn't really paying attention.
A guy just ran down the ramp there, and like it looked like he was on fire, or there was a flaming barrel chasing him. Couldn't quite tell. This is one of the more annoying like set piece fights in the level.
Oh yeah.
The easiest way out of this is just grenade launchers.
Yeah, even like I remember going up, fighting up there. That's gated off really weirdly. Like where you just hit that grenade, there's an invisible wall you can't go past, but a bunch of dudes spawn from it for whatever reason.
Yes, and I actually do make my way up there eventually, just real quick to show it off. But there's an ammo box up there as well.
Yeah.
So if you decide to go up there, you can still refill your ammo. And it's got a pretty good route to it. I like this area.
Yeah.
Not enough to really, like, always go up here, but it's a good spot.
I mean, ammo on this level is not much of a problem because I'm pretty sure you can just run back to the previous ammo boxes too.
Yeah. But look at this. Irish and Hannah just getting gunned down by these guys, not paying any attention. But yeah, this is where all those guys were.
Yeah, at least they're invulnerable, because that would be really shitty if they weren't.
Oh yeah. You can see this is kind of all this stuff fell apart, and I can't go through there. I was actually trying to see if I could walk on the invisible wall over there and launch myself into the air, as that is still a thing that happens in this campaign.
Oh, nice.
But I just couldn't get it to work. You saw me go up a little higher than normal, but not enough to launch myself into the air. Here's another shitty weapon choice, LMG with an ACOG scope.
Yeah, I think the PKP like has a decent attachment combination that like doesn't fuck you over.
Yeah. Okay, another helicopter. Now, you could actually pick up the RPG that one of those guys up there had, but why?
Grenading the helicopters is tight, and I don't know why you're such a bad shot.
I couldn't really see it that well. What you have to do with this thing...
don't give me that.
What you have to do with this thing is not aim down sight. That's the worst idea. There.
Did you actually hit someone in the helicopter and like blast them out of it?
Yes, I've done that a couple times in this LP actually. There was one in the level where they first invade the Valkyrie, where there was the helicopter that went past. Yeah, because this ship getting invaded by the Chinese is like an everyday occurrence, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I shot a guy straight out of the helicopter cockpit in one level, and the game didn't know what to do because you're not supposed to do that. So it just like freaked out, and the helicopter just disappeared. Like it kept going. It gave me the kill points, and then it died.
On the dam level, I've somehow managed to fire an RPG straight through the bay doors of a helicopter. That was my last one too, so that really fucked me over.
Yeah, Jesus. So if you hold still here, this is some pro strats here. If you don't go anywhere for a few seconds, there we go. If you go down below, they stop. They don't have this conversation. But if you stay here, they will.
Yeah, I never had time for that shit. I just ran on down.
Because you're trying to get this to end as fast as possible. I
Exactly.
understand. Yeah. But I did this level twice. Because the people in the thread chose wrong. Because I put it to them, how do we finish the end game choice? And they chose yell out it really loudly. Or angrily, sorry. And that wasn't the right answer.
And you chose Irish instead.
They should have chosen ... ellipses, which was the better choice, and we will show off both of those. But look
Okay.
at the. Let me open the door. No, okay, fine. But we're back inside the Valkyrie. We've been in this place before recently. It's no longer just like a corridor where Pac leads us around at the moment. Spoilers. Yeah, I mean, this is like reusing a bit of the scenery, right? Even that's, I guess after we had that whole thing in Shanghai, they never erased that dry erase board.
Yeah, they moved the table a bit.
Yeah.
Points for effort.
Points for effort. And here we go.
Alright,
Get
you're
ready.
about to get blasted in the face once again. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You know that you ever watch American Dad?
No?
Okay, there's an episode where the main character watches another character die, and just like he gets carried off by waves or something like that. So he doesn't technically die, but at the end of the episode, because they have to maintain continuity, he's just there, and the main character looks at him and goes, "Jeff, I thought you died," and Jeff just goes, "Nope." And that's about as far as this game goes in explaining how Pac is still alive. Like, it does not explain how he swam back to the Valkyrie, which had steamed past Shanghai by the time, or Singapore, by the time he could have gotten back to it. Like, look at what happened in Singapore. Yeah, and then Pac just says,
crawled on my belly.
"I crawled. I got fucked. I was fucked. I got unfucked." Like,
Learned a few new words.
Pac is now a hardened veteran. And just people hanging out.
I think those guys were up on the top deck, too.
Yeah, they're all the same model.
Synchronized attack.
They spent a lot of time in this game. Okay, so this section of the level, this is the last bit of combat we're really going to see. And if you come in here with the Scar, you've basically screwed yourself. Because there's not enough bullets in the Scar to kill everyone. So the second time through, I just came through with a Type
Use your
88.
knife.
Yeah, I don't know why I used my knife on that one dude there.
I don't know, like stabbing dudes just to punch them in the dick or whatever is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still some condiments left on the table. Should snag those up.
We should have got some ketchup and thrown it in here.
Spray some Sriracha sauce in someone's eyes.
We could have done is put the ketchup down, and then the guards would think that we were bleeding, and then they would come into the room. This is a very elaborate plan I have here. Hear me out. They'll come into the room, and then we'll be able to escape.
Look like a nice meal on the fire of their corpses.
Put them on the dish. Meat's back on the menu, boys.
You can't change your grenade type, right?
No, there is no changing of grenade types. There's...
I mean, considering the varieties, it's a bit weird as well.
I would kill to have V40s in this. The minis.
Oh, incendiary grenades. Some real crispy critters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, the incendiaries would be great. So, this is
Flares.
basic... I love this. This is just like... This is
Wait,
supposed
he
to
has
be
both
like...
his eyes covered up, right? He just managed to
Yeah.
bring that cup to his face perfectly.
Yeah, well, you know, he's so used to wearing those things that he's very equipped for it. Here's my problem with this whole thing. When he takes those bandages off, which, by the way, spoiler alert, he does, his face is not messed up at all. I don't understand why he needs them.
I think it was like a disguise to get him out of China without people blasting him. Because, like,
Yeah.
you come across him and hand in the hotel room and he's already bandaged and shit.
Yeah, well, the problem with this is that he's been on this ship for like 3 weeks by this point. And he just got out of a coma. And he's just walking around.
Oh,
with
yeah,
nothing's
that's
wrong.
right.
It's such an extreme trauma.
I
I
just,
got, like, shot in the chest.
yeah,
that's what it
he
looks like.
got shot in the stomach at the first video, but he's totally okay now. I mean, Pac did just crawl through a bunch of shit in Singapore and got back to the ship, so I guess this guy can recover miraculously too.
Yeah, plot-induced comas are a bitch.
Oh man, I tell you. So there's actually a collectible in this room over in that over where Pac
Yeah, there's like a dog tag in the medical
Yeah,
bay, right?
dog tag with a knife on a medical bed. Yeah, and I can go grab it, but why? So here we go. The one time a Chinese guy has met us and not shot us in the face immediately, or knocked us out with one punch. Now, watch the bandages. Watch how they come off this guy's face.
Jesus.
And when he drops them, the same model as they were on his face. They're like open up and everything.
That's exactly how bandages work. They just pull them off like a bandana.
This guy just did an awesome magic trick. He turned into another guy. Chinese military is not brave.
Those gas masks seem rather... I don't know. Maybe the leader there is going against the grain, but those gas masks seem a bit bulky and a bit, I guess, unnecessary.
Those, I can say from experience that anything even like close to that size on your face is a little uncomfortable over a long period of time. I have to wear a respirator occasionally for work, and that is like, it goes over your face and it covers the certain area, and it's got these little disc things for filters.
Yeah.
But like you have that on for 6 hours climbing through a thing, and you're just like, I want this off my face, please. This is uncomfortable. So I can't imagine that guy walking around with that full time in a dark room with very obviously tinted goggles on.
It's like he's dressed for the zone rather than Egypt.
It's almost like they didn't have enough time to model a bunch of faces in this game, and so they just put a bunch of people in there with masks and shit.
I mean, they all look the same anyways. They wouldn't need to vary them too much.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, Randy.
To the average American gamer.
Okay, watch this, watch this. I don't know how, but I threw a grenade here. You cannot... I tried this on the second time around. I was mashing F to try to do it again. Couldn't do it.
Fuck that forklift up.
Yeah, take that forklift. That's for not being in the base game. It is in Second Assault, though. Okay, so I want to note that Pac thought he was amazing because he was able to say like 6 words to a man, and convinced him that he was who he was. That's not amazing, Pac. That is just like a simple case of correct identity. Okay, so remember, there's 2 things in this level that really bug me about like space and time. Pac said, "I want a rib boat loaded with C4 now," and
there's no C4.
Yeah, there's no C4 on this boat. 1 and 2. The funnier part is that when he said that, he said it into the radio, despite the fact that this guy is like 5 feet away. And just before that, when we went into the room where Jinjae was, everyone went through the door before us, and then they all teleported 40 feet away to be around him, like instantaneously. So
got a nice little fish finder there.
Yeah, I will use this to go fishing. This is like Wrecker just takes it on a vacation. He's like, I've had enough of this shit. I'm done here.
Gonna wreck it.
Gonna wreck it. Can we wreck it? Yes, we can. And then Irish slaps Wrecker for trying to start a fucking meme. So this
randomly took damage there for no apparent reason.
Yes, you actually always take that bit of damage.
Really?
Yeah. It seems that if you keep moving, that's the only bit you'll really take. But yeah, you can also get shot by these guys, but you have to be really dumb to get killed by them, because they basically stop following you after a point. So you just stay off to the left here and let it fire on you, and they'll miss most shots.
Unless you have the subtitles on. I don't recall if there's any good goofs here, but boy, there were some in the other levels.
Do or fucking die.
Boo!
No. Yeah.
Explosion.
I don't know why it's so jarring when it switches you over there, but Wrecker gives a thumbs up, which is as close as he's come to saying a fucking word in this game.
You okay? Slight shake of the screen.
Yeah. Oh, God. So, get ready for one of the dumbest lines in this game that I'm sure DICE really regrets putting into it.
The ship's moving forward, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be moving, but apparently we're just like moored to it now or something like that through the power of a magnetic rib boat. Hey, grappling hooks. People like these in Battlefield 2. We should bring them back to the campaign for one moment.
I thought they were gonna like shoot them on top of the ship or like over the rail, and then you just like go up into the fucking bridge for no reason.
They're made in Sweden. Get it? Because they're pretty secure.
Jesus.
They're pretty secure because they're made in Sweden. Just like this game has no issues whatsoever because it was made in Sweden. No issues whatsoever. None. At all.
Here's the Battlefield theme too.
Okay. So, as a reminder that we're playing a Battlefield game, something doesn't work. Uh, Finally, I get to do a joke. But yeah, this is our finale, everyone. What you selected in the game was that when the wild endgame decision appears, we should yell at the problem angrily. As angrily as possible, even. So,
Man, Irish. I want to interrupt you and say that Irish has some really poor trigger discipline.
yeah, he just kept hitting the trigger. So, at this point, the game makes you make a decision. You can either let Hannah or Irish go down there and blow the thing up.
I'm Irish, remember?
I'm Irish, the lucky one. Give it to me. I will totally not die. Spoiler, anyone you pick will die. So, the obvious answer here is to let Irish die. And that's what the thread shows. So we're going to do that very quickly, because the time limit on this is actually kind of short. It does go for a couple more exchanges, but yeah, you can send Irish, a father of 3, to his death, so he's going to make a widow of his wife and possibly orphans of his children, depending on if his wife dies of grief.
What the fuck is Hannah shooting at?
This guy.
Just the water?
Yeah. I hate water! Just killed my family. But yes, that's the end of... This is the end of Battlefield 4.
Wait,
like,
they just breached a hole in the hull, right?
Yes, but
there's
apparently...
explosions all over the ship.
Yeah, but that's how military
That's how
physics
dice works.
And this is literally the last thing you see in this game. Welcome to closure, everyone. This is it.
How did the how did they get in the helicopter? I mean,
I don't know.
Jesus.
The better question is how they get in the helicopter in the other ending we're going to show in a few moments. If you're watching this with commentary over cutscenes, you're going to hear Randy and I still. But yes, there is actually a conversation between Irish and Hannah going on at this point. So you should, if you want to hear that, which you shouldn't really because it's really fucking boring.
They're not even, like, in character, are they?
They are. They're in character,
Okay.
and it's like, oh, you're... I thought you were a city boy. Yeah, through and through, but my uncle was from North Carolina. So obviously living in New York City, I saw him a ton. I don't think the DICE people understood, like, how
My uncle's from
America
Baltimore.
works. Yeah.
That would have been a better line. Good job, DICE.
Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been a great callback, but they can't do those things. So worth mentioning here is that the credits themselves take up to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Like, if you all tab out, they... No, I'm thinking of a different game.
No,
you all tab out, the credits do advance, but it is so fucking long.
It's forever, and you don't have to watch the credits, but depending on which choice you make at the end of the game, you unlock a different weapon for multiplayer. And I've already chosen Irish before, so I already have his weapon, so it's not a huge deal. So we are going to show off a different outcome. I'm not going to show off all 3, because it's literally just a different person dies. So not a huge deal, but there is a outcome that was really poorly done, and we get to talk about that real quickly. But for the most part, we're kind of done here, you know?
Wait, does, I don't recall if Hannah cuts her line like Irish does. There's, like, when he dropped, he just kind of, like, dropped, rather than, like, rappelling down.
Wasn't that weird? Okay, so here we go. If we don't hand the charge over at all, if we don't make a decision, something different happens. Now, you would think, if you were a rational person, that Wrecker would just go down, right? Because he's the squad leader, and he would obviously give his life to save his squad.
Yeah.
No.
Wrecker gets nervous and his hand's shaking too much and it slips when he's handing the C4 off.
Yeah. Wrecker cares about these people so deeply he'd love to express it, but he just can't.
He just stares past them.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy, do or die!
Do or die. Do or fucking die. And then watch this.
I don't respond well to pressure!
Yeah. Goodbye. Yep. That's literally a thing that happens. Instead of like you choosing someone, it just kills the fucking ship.
Good job!
Oh,
Have an award.
yeah. I did a good job. There's Pax dog tag.
Survivors. We're survivors.
So, Randy, any final word for those watching?
You found anyone down there?
You should feel bad for buying this shit game if you did.
Hey, the multiplayer is actually good now.
Yeah, okay.
You're the only ones left.
I'll take your word for it.
You should. So, everyone, thank you for watching Battlefield 4. This was semi-fun to do the single-player for. At least it was fun to talk to a bunch of different people for this. Randy, you have anything you want to say before we go?
I'll probably shitpost about it in the thread, or
Okay.
just in general.
Okay, well,
So.
nothing new. Thanks, everyone.
Love going into the